Happy Halloween, Beats by Aisha. Today's look is this headmistress vampire look. Vampire, but more like Twilight vampire because there are no fangs. So if you want to see how I did it, keep on watching. Starting by moisturizing my face with this Beauty Drops moisturizer. And since I'm going to be using this throughout the day, or this makeup throughout the day and night, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild primer because I don't want this makeup to move. Next up, color correcting, and I'll be using LA Pro concealer, but it is an orange corrector, and I'll be correcting all of the dark spots and discoloration on my face. Now for foundation, I'll be using Maybelline Fit Me in shade 355, and this is a full coverage foundation. To highlight, I'll be using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'll be highlighting the hell out of my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and above my jawline. Ready, Set, Bake, I'm using Ben I's translucent powder in Banana, and I'm setting, well actually baking under my eyes, right under my cheekbones, chin, bridge of my nose, forehead, all of my T-zone areas. This is going to provide a really snatched contour. Next up, bronzer, I'm using Absolute's Pro Bronzer in medium, and I am basically bronzing up all the areas that I did not conceal or bake. Going back under my eyes with the Banana setting powder to make sure that if I have any fallout, it catches it all so I can just sweep it away. On my eyelids, I'm going in with LA Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm just basically putting a base down to make sure I have no discoloration and everything's evened out. For my brows, I'm just using a random brow pencil. It doesn't even have a name on it anymore, but it's, you know, it's a dark color brown. It's probably more like just a dark brown. So I'm going to outline my eyebrows and fill them in with it. To sculpt and carve out those eyebrows, I'm using, you guessed it, LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. Now, because I want them to be a little bit darker, I'm using a little bit of gel liner on my brush here, and I'm just kind of brushing it in and blending it out to make sure it's more of a dark brown. Using this LA Colors matte palette, it's like a quad palette. I'm going to start with this brown color for my transition. Then I'm going in with this darker brown shade and I'm just lightly tapping it into that pan and lightly brushing it, starting from my crease going up my brow bone. Now that that's all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and go into this eyeshadow contour palette I got from eBay, and I'm going to carve out my lid. This is going to be a soft cut crease. Using this clean color palette, I'm going to start with this tangerine pinky color tone, and it's very shimmery. I'm going to start with that in the corner of my lid, then move to this very, very opaque pink color for the center of my lid and throughout the rest of my lid, and just blend that in. I want to intensify that crease a little bit more, so I'm going to dip my brush back into that darker color from the previous palette and just blend that out into my brow bone. Time for liner. So I'm going to be using Music Forever's 24-Hour Gel in black, and I'm just going to sculpt out my line and fill it in. For a base on my lash line, I'm using Absolute's multi-purpose pencil, and I'm putting it right at my lash line because I'm going to actually put another bright color there and I want it to really be vibrant. Using the same pinky shade I used on my lid, I'm going to use that on my waterline or my lash line, and I'm just going to smoke that out. Now, using a black liner, I'm going to fill in my waterline. I'm going to drag that just down to my lash line, and I'm going to smudge that out and kind of smoke it out a little bit under my eye so it's nice and black. Right above my liner, right before my liner, I'm going to use a little bit of that pinky tone just to kind of blend that a little bit there. For lashes, I'll be using these lashes I got from eBay. They don't have a name, but they're pretty much perfect for this look. I didn't want them to be too fluffy. They kind of lay out really long and lashy, so these are perfect. And to coat my lashes, I'm using They Are Real lashes from Benefit on the top and bottom. I want my eyeliner to really take over my eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and tight line the top lid. And that's just, you know, getting your liner, the tip of your liner right under your lid, between your lid and the lashes, and just making sure that there is no color but black between your eyeball and your lash. I'm drawing a bit of a point at my inner corner so they can have kind of like a cat-like vibe. That's a little vampirish to me, so yeah, I wanted to get a little point there. To contour, I'm using Kisses pressed powder in dark, and I'm mixing that with a little bit of black shadow because I want it to be really, really dark and way more intense than normal for my contour. And I'm using that under my cheekbones, right at my jawline, all over my forehead, you know, the perimeter, right at my chin as well. For my nose, I'm using the same foundation powder. Using NYX Liquid Illuminating Highlight as a base for my next step. Clearly, I'm going in on the highlight. I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using all 4 in the That Glow kit. I'm using it on my cheekbones, really going in on my nose, and that's it. Oh, Cupid's bow. Using a black liner, I'm going to line my lips and fill them in just a little bit. To fill in my lips, I'm using ColourPop's Lax Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I am filling it in right to the rim of the black. The reason for the black is so that it actually looks like blood, like I have blood lipstick. And since I am a vampire and I just fed, I am going to be using Lime Crime's Wicked, and I'm using that as streaming blood coming from my lips. Since the pimple clearly wants attention, let's give it a stage. I'm going to cover it up with liquid liner, and now I have a mole. This is my idea of head empress of the vampire castle. I am her. She is me. And still flirty, still sexy. If you enjoyed this look, please do give it a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, share if you like. Check out my other videos. And until the next video, thank you for watching. Bye. And happy Halloween.